Imagine playing a horror game and you have to stop because you're too afraid, or to play League of Legends and you get so frustrated that you rage quit. In both cases, you will end up stop playing because your emotions were severely challenged. Yet in the literature, we will not necessarily apply the term emotion challenge to these cases, nor we will have solution on how to regulate that. This comes from the idea that emotions are subjective, and while the threshold will be different from player to player, all players would have the same reaction if overwhelmed enough. So, are emotions truly subjective? Citing a well known paper, we often believe that negative emotions lead to positive experiences, based on the findings that emotion challenge can lead to eudaimonia, a deeper sense of appreciation. But we never discuss the impact of negative experiences. In the literature, we actually have support for overwhelming or unsettling experiences arising from emotional challenge. And yet, the limitation of these studies lay in the fact that they investigate the emotion rather than the effectiveness of the design experiences. And while mental health guidelines exist, these issues are not created by mental health content such as violence, suicide, or phobia. Proposing an objective approach in understanding emotion, we were able to fill the gap in the literature around questions like which emotions are challenging, why are they challenging, how do we experience them, and lastly, how we can design for them. Our theory used a circumplex model of emotion to explain how affective states, such as low violence and high arousal, are mostly universal states and meant to create an alert in our body. So when we have an intense or long negative emotion response, the player will become overwhelmed. In our paper, we propose the term emotion accessibility as the idea that emotional experience should be designed to be more processable to avoid reaching these overwhelming states. In the paper, we also discuss the skills the player needs to use in order to deal with emotional challenge and the design aspect that can influence the sense of challenge. Among the design aspect consideration, there is the idea that emotion consume the player energy if the overall cognitive demand is too high. In addition, the expectation help to mentally prepare the player for emotion activation. And lastly, when asking the player to be emotion activated, there is an expectation of compensation in terms of experience and learning. Because emotions are not the problem, but bad design is.